Good morning, students. Today we will discuss one important issue, that is nutrition. First of all, we should make a plan for the discussion. We will learn about the process, definition of nutrition. Second, especially we will talk about the nutrition in amoeba, and later on the discussion will be completed by discussion in nutrition in human. First of all, let us discuss the definition of the nutrition. What is nutrition? Very simple, the process of taking nutrients and its utilization is termed as nutrition. In other words, you can say energy required to carry out different life processes is obtained through the process of nutrition. Depending on the mode of obtaining nutrition, organisms are classified as autotrophs or heterotrophs. Autotrophs can prepare their own food from simple inorganic sources such as carbon dioxide and water. Examples: green plants and some bacteria, especially chlorophyllas bacteria. Autotrophs may be classified into photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs goes through the photosynthesis, while the chemoautotrophs goes through the chemosynthesis. Here we are supposed to one another point, that is heterotrophs. Heterotrophs cannot synthesize their own food and are dependent on other organisms for obtaining complex organic substances for nutrition. Example: animals and fungi. Autotrophic nutrition, a type of nutrition in which organisms synthesize the organic material they require from inorganic sources. Chief sources of carbon and nitrogen are carbon dioxide and nitrates respectively. All green plants are autotrophic and use light as a source of energy for the synthesis of food through photosynthesis. Overall equation for this: 6CO2 plus 12H2O in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Product will be C6H12O6 glucose plus 6H2O and water. 6H2O and oxygen. The following events occur during this process. First, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Second, conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. And the third point, reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. In fact, conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen is very important, and the conversion of water into hydrogen and oxygen is termed as photolysis, and the reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate is known as carbon dioxide fixation, CO2 fixation. These green plants absorb water from the soil by roots. Carbon dioxide enters from the atmosphere through stomata. Sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll and other green parts of the plants. Now, we should discuss about the heterotrophic nutrition. All heterotrophs depend on autotrophs for their nutrition. The three main types of heterotrophic nutrition are: first, holozoic nutrition; second, saprophytic nutrition; and the third, parasitic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition: complex food is taken into a special digestive system and broken down into small pieces to be absorbed. For example, amoeba, humans. And regarding saprophytic nutrition, organisms feed on dead organic remains of other organisms like fungi, like bread molds, yeast and mushrooms. And regarding parasitic nutrition, organisms obtain food from other living organisms, means host, with the host receiving no benefit from the parasite. Example, Cuscuta in plants, ticks, lice, leeches and tapeworms. It may be endoparasites or ectoparasites. And now we should discuss how nutrition goes in unicellular organism like amoeba. Amoeba. In single-celled organisms, the food may be taken in by the entire surface. Example, amoeba takes in food using temporary finger-like extension of cell surface, which fuse over the food particles, forming a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones, which then diffuse into the cytoplasm. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. Now, we will discuss the major nutrition in human beings. In humans, digestion of food takes place in the alimentary canal, made up of various organs and glands. Alimentary canal is a tubular structure which starts from mouth and ends into anus. In the mouth, food is crushed into small particles through chewing and mixed with saliva, which contains amylase for digestion of starch. This food is called chyme. This food is called bolus. On swallowing, food passes through the pharynx and esophagus to reach the stomach. Gastric juice contains pepsin for digestive proteins, hydrochloric acid and mucus. Here one specialized term is peristalsis, the movement of food from mouth to esophagus or downward direction is known as peristalsis or peristaltic movement. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. The mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of the acid and under normal condition. From the stomach, the food now enters the small intestine. The small intestine is the site of the complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. The liver secretes bile, which emulsifies fat. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which contains the enzymes amylase, trypsin and lipase for digesting starch, proteins and fats respectively. In the small intestine, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are completely digested into glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids and glycerol. The villi of the small intestine absorb the digested food and supply it to every cell of the body. Villi is the finger-like projection found in a small intestine that increases the surface area for the absorption of food. The unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine, where more villi absorb water from this material. The rest of the material is removed from the body via the anus. This is the discussion about the nutrition in human being. You are supposed to make a neat and clean diagram of alimentary canal or human digestive system. It starts from mouth, esophagus, stomach, then small intestine, large intestine, and ends into anus. Liver and pancreas must be shown in this diagram. Next, the important suggestion and key terms in this chapter is peristaltic movement and regarding photosynthesis, photolysis. You must learn these definitions. And regarding the enzymes breakdowns, 3 enzymes are mainly important. First, pepsin that converts protein into amino acids, and another one is lipase that converts fat into glycerol and fatty acid. Like this, amylase converts carbohydrates into very simplest form, glucose. That's all. Have a nice day.